right to bear arms, the freedom of speech, the right to participate in our democracy and have an impact on the laws that govern our great land, and our steadfast support of the Constitution of the United States of America. Those rights were trampled with the passage of the SAFE Act. This legislation did nothing to make our children safer, our families safer, or our communities safer. It did nothing to prevent violent criminals from doing what they do, committing violent crimes. So what did it accomplish? It made headlines. Is that a reason to turn law-abiding citizens into criminals? Absolutely not. Perhaps the greatest tragedy of all isn't what's in the SAFE Act, but how the SAFE Act came to be. This legislation was hastily written, poorly crafted, forced through in the dead of night, so that the thousands of tax-paying American citizens and New Yorkers here today didn't have a chance to find out just how bad this bill was. There were no public hearings. There was no public input. There wasn't even time for the state legislators to review the bill. Bad process leads to bad policy. And the SAFE Act is an example of both. That's right. From the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you for being here today. To see this much participation in government should serve as a reminder to every elected official of what a representative is supposed to be. To serve the people, all of the people of New York State, and to represent their interest in government. God bless all of you, God bless New York, and God bless America.
The next woman I'd like to bring up, I had a meeting with. I met her last week, and she said, "Is there any time for me to speak?" And I said, "No." I said, "Maybe we could fit you in." And she said, "No, I'm going to speak." I said, "Well, I don't think so." But anyway, here she is. She can introduce herself to you.
Hi there. My name is Terry Bernardo, and I'm the chairman of the Ulster County Legislature. And what Tom said to me at that lunch was, "Well, Terry, if somebody else cancels, you can speak, but I don't want to find anybody tied up with duct tape somewhere around the corner." I'm not saying that Senator Maziarz isn't here, but but he did say that. So thank you very much. You know, where all of this started was at the State of the State. Governor Cuomo said, "Nobody needs 10 bullets to kill a deer." Are there any hunters here? Any hunters? What does New York State hunting law say about how many rounds you can have in your gun? How many? 5! Right, one in the chamber. Did Governor Cuomo not know that? Or was he trying to scare people or confuse them? Because legislators love to confuse people. Because you know what? You're not in this business like we are. They love to make it complicated. Like, for example, anybody live in Montgomery County? I listened to the radio the other day. Miss Cecilia Ketchik was on the radio where she said she would have voted for the SAFE Act. But the best part is the reason why. Does anybody know why? Because she's for universal background checks. Now, I don't think Tom is going to give me enough time here to speak for me to tell you what I think about the difference between background checks and universal background checks and assault and the term high capacity, but maybe he'll have me come back another time.
I don't think I have a choice.
Okay, but if anybody could get the message to Senator Katchik, that's not in the SAFE Act. You should read it. So let's talk about what you can do in your county. There are thousands of county legislators all across the state waiting for you to get involved. In Ulster County, we had an outpouring of support. We put a resolution that opposed the way in which the SAFE Act was enacted and certain provisions